Are you ready to validate your Linux skills for a career in DevOps? Most high-paying DevOps roles require a rock-solid foundation in Linux essentials. From command line mastery to system security. In this video, we will cover DevOps Linux Essentials certification practice questions and full mock exam. Master the Linux skills required for DevOps with these 30 essential practice questions. In this video, we cover 30 high-yield practice questions designed to mirror the actual DevOps Linux Essentials certification exam. We'll dive deep into file management, user permissions, shell scripting, and networking. Stick around until the end to see how many you get right. And don't forget to subscribe for more DevOps certification content. Which command is used to display the absolute path of the current working directory? Option A, cd. Option B, dir. Option C, pwd. Option D, path. The correct answer is C. The pwd command stands for print working directory. In Linux and Unix-like systems, it outputs the full, absolute path of the directory you are currently in, starting from the root, /. This is vital in DevOps workflows to ensure scripts are operating in the correct environment or to verify directory structures during automated deployments. Which of the following commands would you use to find all files ending in .log within the var log directory recursively? Option A, grep r.log var log. Option B, find var log name *.log. Option C, lsr var log grep.log. Option D, locate /var /log **.log. The correct answer is B. The find command is the standard tool for searching the file system. The syntax find, path, name, pattern allows you to look for specific file names. Adding the path var log tells find where to start. And name *.log uses a wildcard to match all log files. Unlike ls, grep, find handles recursion natively and is more efficient for large directory structures common in production logging. In which file are user account details like UID, GID, and home directory path stored? Option A, etc., shadow. Option B, etc., group. Option C, etc., password. Option D, etc., config. The correct answer is C. The etc. password file is a colon-separated text file that contains essential information for each user account. Each line represents a user and includes 7 fields. Username, password placeholder, X, user ID, UID, group ID, GID, user info, comment, home directory, and the default shell. While etc. shadow stores encrypted passwords. Etc. password is used by the system to map IDs to names. What is the numeric representation of the permission string RWXRXR? Option A, 754. Option B, 764. Option C, 644. Option D, 751. The correct answer is A. Permissions are calculated using 4 for read, R, 2 for write, W, and 1 for execute, X. The string is divided into 3 groups. Owner, RWX equals 4 plus 2 plus 1 equals 7. Group, Rx equals 4 plus 0 plus 1 equals 5. And others, R equals 4 plus 0 equals 4. Combining these results in 754. In DevOps, setting precise permissions is critical for principle of least privilege. POLP. To secure application files and sensitive data. Which signal is sent when you use the command kill -9 less than PID greater than? Option A, sigterm. Option B, sigint. Option C, sigkill. Option D, sigstop. The correct answer is C. The -9 option stands for the SIGKILL signal. Unlike sigterm, signal 15, which asks a process to terminate gracefully, SIGKILL cannot be ignored or caught by the process. It forces the kernel to immediately terminate the process. This is often used in DevOps troubleshooting when a service becomes unresponsive and refuses to stop normally. Which command flags are used to create a compressed gzip archive using the tar utility? Option A, XVF. Option B, CZF. Option C, TZF. Option D, RVF. The correct answer is B. To create a compressed archive with tar, you use C for create, Z for gzip compression, and F to specify the file name. The V flag, verbose, is optional but commonly included. Archiving is essential in DevOps for creating backups, packaging artifacts, or transferring log bundles across servers. Which file is used to configure static mappings of hostnames to IP addresses locally on a Linux system? Option A, /etc/resolve.conf. Option B, etc., hostname. Option C, etc., hosts. Option D, etc., networks. The correct answer is C. The etc. hosts file provides a local lookup for hostnames before the system queries DNS servers. It is often used in development or internal DevOps environments to map local service names to IP addresses without needing a full DNS infrastructure setup. What is the correct shebang line for a script that should be executed using the bash shell? Option A, #bin bash. Option B, bin bash. Option C, #bin bash. Option D, bash hash. The correct answer is C. The shebang hash is a special character sequence at the very beginning of a script. It tells the operating system which interpreter to use to parse the rest of the file. #bin bash ensures the script runs in the bash shell, providing access to its specific features and syntax, which is standard for DevOps automation scripts. Which command is used to display the last 10 lines of a text file and continue to output new lines as they are added? Option A, catf. Option B, less+f. Option C, tailf. Option D, watch tail. The correct answer is C. The tailf command, follow, is a staple for DevOps engineers. It allows you to monitor log files in real time as the application or system appends new logs to the file. Tail displays them immediately on your terminal, making it indispensable for debugging live deployment issues. What does a hard link share with the original file? Option A, the same file name. Option B, the same inode number. Option C, the same file path. Option D, the same permissions only. The correct answer is B. A hard link is simply an additional name for an existing file. Both the original name and the hard link point to the same inode index node on the disk, which contains the actual data and metadata. If you delete the original file name, the data remains accessible through the hard link until all links to that inode are removed. Which package manager is primarily used by Debian-based distributions like Ubuntu? Option A, Yum. Option B, DNF. Option C, Apartment. Option D, Zipper. The correct answer is C. apt. Advanced Package Tool is the default package management system for Debian, Ubuntu, and their derivatives. It handles the installation, update, and removal of software packages, .deb files, and automatically resolves dependencies, which is crucial for maintaining consistent DevOps environments. Which command allows a permitted user to execute a command as the superuser or another user? Option A, runas. Option B, su. Option C, sudo. Option D, admin. The correct answer is C. The sudo superuser do command allows users to run programs with the security privileges of another user, usually the root user. It is safer than logging in as root because it provides an audit trail of who ran which command and limits the duration of elevated privileges. Which command is used to display the network configuration and IP addresses of all active interfaces? Modern replacement for ifconfig. Option A, netstat A. Option B, ipaddr. Option C, network show. Option D, root n. The correct answer is B. While ifconfig was the standard for years, the ip command from the iprout2 package is the modern replacement. ipaddr, or ipa, provides detailed information about network interfaces, including IP addresses, MAC addresses, and link status. DevOps professionals should prioritize using ip as it is more robust and standard on modern distros. Which interactive command provides a real-time view of system processes, CPU, and memory usage? Option A, PS. Option B, free. Option C, top. Option D, df. The correct answer is C. The top command provides a dynamic, real-time summary of the system's status. It shows system uptime, load averages, and a list of processes sorted by CPU usage. This is the first tool most DevOps engineers use to identify which process is hogging resources during a performance degradation event. Which command is used to rename a file or move it to a different directory? Option A, rn. Option B, cp. Option C, mv. Option D, transfer. The correct answer is C. The mv command serves a dual purpose in Linux, moving files from one directory to another and renaming files. Because Linux treats renaming as moving a file's metadata to a new name within the same directory, mv handles both operations efficiently. What is the UID of the root user in virtually all Linux distributions? Option A, 1. Option B, 0. Option C, 1000. Option D, 500. The correct answer is B. The root user, also known as the superuser, always has a user ID, UID, of 0. This ID is how the kernel identifies the account with absolute control over the system. Other system users usually have UIDs between 1 to 999, while normal human users typically start at 1000. Which environment variable contains a colon-separated list of directories where the shell looks for executable commands? Option A, exec_path. Option B, bin_dirs. Option C, path. Option D, shell_path. The correct answer is C. The path variable is one of the most important environment variables. When you type a command like else, the shell searches through the directories listed in path, e.g., usr, bin, to find the corresponding binary. If a directory isn't in the path, you must specify the full path, e.g., opt myapp bin run, to execute it. Which operator is used to redirect the standard error, stderr, of a command to a file? Option A, greater than. Option B, 1 greater than. Option C, 2 greater than. Option D, and greater than. The correct answer is C. In Linux, file descriptors are used for I/O. 0 is stdin, 1 is stdout, and 2 is stderr. Using 2 greater than redirects only the error messages to a file. This is crucial in DevOps cron jobs or CI/CD pipelines where you want to separate successful output stdout from error logs, stderr, for easier troubleshooting. In a shell script, which special variable holds the exit status of the last executed command? Option A, $. Option B, $hash. Option C, $. Option D, $at. The correct answer is C. The $. Variable stores the exit code of the most recent command. A value of 0 indicates success, while any non-zero value indicates an error. In DevOps automation, scripts frequently check if $eq0 to determine if a deployment step was successful before proceeding to the next. Which command is used to check the available disk space on all mounted file systems in a human-readable format? Option A, do-shish. Option B, dfh. Option C, lsblk. Option D, fdiskl. The correct answer is B. The df, disk-free, command with the h, human-readable, flag displays disk usage for file systems. It shows total size, used space, available space, and percentage used in gigabyte per megabyte. This is vital for DevOps monitoring to prevent disk full errors that can crash databases and applications. What does the command chmod +x script.sh do? Option A, deletes the script. Option B, makes the script executable. Option C, hides the script. Option D, encrypts the script. The correct answer is B. The +x flag adds the execute permission to a file. In Linux, files are not executable by default for security reasons. Before you can run a shell script using /script.sh, you must grant it execution rights. This is a common step in build pipelines after downloading or creating a script. Which command allows you to run a process in the background and ensures it continues running even after you log out? Option A, BG. Option B, screen. Option C, no-hup. Option D, detach. The correct answer is C. The no-hup, no-hang-up command runs another command and ignores SIGHUP signals sent when a terminal session is closed. This is essential when starting long-running migration scripts or background services on a remote server via SSH, as it prevents the process from being killed when you disconnect. What is the purpose of the ping command? Option A, to download files. Option B, to test network connectivity to a host. Option C, to find the IP address of the local machine. Option D, to scan for open ports. The correct answer is B. The ping utility uses the ICMP protocol to send echo requests to a target IP or hostname and waits for a reply. It is the most basic tool for verifying that a remote server or service is reachable over the network, making it a first-step troubleshooting tool in DevOps. Which utility is used to search for a specific pattern of text within files? Option A, sed. Option B, awk. Option C, grep. Option D, find. The correct answer is C. grep, global regular expression print, is used to filter text based on patterns. It is incredibly powerful for DevOps tasks like searching through large log files for specific error codes or verifying configuration settings across multiple files. Which directory contains system configuration files in Linux? Option A, bin. Option B, USR. Option C, etc. Option D, var. The correct answer is C. The etc. directory is the heart of Linux configuration. It contains files that control how the system and its applications behave, e.g., networking, user databases, service configs. In DevOps, infrastructure as code, IAC. Many automation tools like Ansible or Chef focus on managing the contents of this directory. Which system and service manager is the modern standard for initializing the Linux boot process? Option A, sysvinit. Option B, upstart. Option C, systemd. Option D, init. D. The correct answer is C. Systemd has replaced older init systems like sysvinit in most modern Linux distributions. Ubuntu, CentOS, RHEL, Debian. It manages system startup, background services, daemons, and resource allocation. DevOps engineers use systemctl to start, stop, and enable services at boot time. How do you create a new empty file named app.log? Option A, make app.log. Option B, create app.log. Option C, touch app.log. Option D, new app.log. The correct answer is C. The touch command is primarily used to update the access and modification timestamps of a file. However, if the file doesn't exist, touch creates a new, empty file. This is frequently used in DevOps scripts to initialize log files or lock files before an application starts. Which command is used to display all active listening ports and the processes associated with them? Option A, ss tulpan. Option B, PSOX. Option C, IPLink. Option D, ifconfig. The correct answer is A. The SIS command. Socket statistics. With flags tulpan, TCP, UDP, listening, processes. Numeric is the modern way to see which services are listening on which ports. This is vital for verifying that a web server, port 8443, our database, port 5432, has started correctly and is accessible. What is the purpose of swap space in Linux? Option A, to speed up the CPU. Option B, to act as virtual memory when physical RAM is full. Option C, to store temporary internet files. Option D, to provide high-speed file storage. The correct answer is B. Swap space is an area on a hard drive or SSD that the Linux kernel uses as virtual memory. When the physical RAM, random access memory, is exhausted, the system moves inactive pages from RAM to the swap space to keep the system running. Monitoring swap usage is key in DevOps to detect memory leaks in applications. Which command is used to change the ownership of a file from user 1 foot to user 2 feet? Option A, chmod. Option B, chown. Option C, chgrp. Option D, usermod. The correct answer is B. The chown, change owner, command is used to change the user and/or group ownership of a file or directory. For example, chown user2, group2 filename. This is a frequent task when deploying web applications where files uploaded via FTP SSH need to be owned by the web server user, like www data. That concludes our 30-question deep dive into Linux essentials for DevOps. How many did you manage to get right? If you found some of these challenging, don't worry. Linux mastery comes with practice. If you want to take your skills to the next level and get certified, check out the full DevOps Linux Essentials course linked in the description. It features even more practice tests and hands-on labs. For the full 60-question mock exam and study materials, check out the link in the description below.